Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and a haul video. So I actually have 9 parcels here and I've been saving them up. I just picked up a couple more this morning and I've been really keen to open these on camera with you guys. I have some parcels I have already opened which I will show, but these are all the ones I currently have that I have not opened and checked. So I'm just gonna get into it, and I'm not even sure what parcel's what, so you're gonna find out along with me. So I'm gonna, hopefully it won't take too long. So what do we got here? So this very first one, oh, I probably should have saved this for another time. This is actually, because I do have another one coming. These were supposed to be shipped together. When I ordered these, I added on to the order, and I did get the shipping difference in shipping refunded, and unfortunately they got sent separately still. So the other one is currently on the opposite side of the country, and hopefully I will get it next week. So there's not too many of these. I'm not going to be swatching anything. I'm just going to go through and show you what I have been spending my tax return money on, and also what was left of my beauty budget. And I've also got some birthday presents that have come in. Sorry, my chin's a little bit itchy. So all right, so I still have my Terra Moon shadows that I got for my anniversary as well, to show you guys. So I will do that in another video. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've just got the 6 shadows here, and I believe these might have been one of the sets. So I'll look it up and I'll put it up on the screen. But basically this is the shade Eon. So I do have my ring light on, so I might try and I'll turn that off and see whether it makes a difference. I probably should have actually swatched these. So what I'll do is I'll do a separate, when I do my other Terra Moon's video, I will swatch these for you guys. So that's Eon, and then we have Lunar Spectrum. So I'm guessing these are all, they're looking like topper shades. And then we have, it's called Head Rush. And then Sundazed. So they're not looking very spectacular, but believe me, they will look really good swatched. So then we've got Terra Borealis and Mirage. So I'm not actually even confident now, seeing the names, that maybe these were just ones I added on, and they're not actually part of a set. So but anyway, so that was that one. Move on to this one. This will be a nice quick one, and I'm happy to report, because I know what's in this one, it's an order I put in recently with Mecca that is actually a replacement product, because I finally almost ran out of what I had. So it's for an under eye primer. I thought I had another one, so when I checked, I didn't, and it was time for me to order a replacement. So it's a really good feeling to be down to one, almost none of something. So they sent me a sample. Normally you get 2 samples, so, but I didn't. I only got the one. So I ended up, I wanted the Revolution Pro Under Eye Primer from Beauty Bay, but unfortunately after it went on sale a little while ago, it has been out of stock ever since. And even when I went to their actual website, it's out of stock. I can't seem to get hold of it anywhere that is a cost-effective way of purchasing it, because by the time, if I ordered it from a website in the US, by the time I paid the postage to get here, it would have cost me just as much as this particular product. So I ended up getting the Smashbox Photo Finish under, it says hydrating under eye primer. So I have tried a sample of this a couple of times from Mecca, and I did really like it. So at the moment I'm using this per one, and it's done. It's flat at the moment. I'm just rubbing my finger on top and warming it up, and then I'm sort of patting it under my eyes. I'm not going to probably go to the hassle of digging it out. I could try, I guess, but I think last time I did that, it just went like, didn't go on smooth because it was being dug out. It was sort of like in chunks, and it was really hard to work with. So I'm thinking I'll go as far as I can with that, with just sort of warming a product up on my finger and then tapping it on, and then I'll call it done, and then it'll be time to move on to that one. Now the sample they sent me, oh, it was a Josie Moran Argan Cleansing Oil. So that won't get wasted because I do like my cleansing oils as my first cleanse. So I'm quite happy that I got that actually, rather than two silly little samples that I probably would just be using up for the sake of using it. So all right, so moving on. Next one we have, oh hang on, oh no, this is the other Terra Moons one. I'm thinking of JD Glow. I have a JD Glow one that just arrived. That's the one that's on the other side of the country still. It's in Western Australia, and I'm on the eastern side in New South Wales. So we get to see all the Terra Moon shadows that I ordered this way. I have to actually message the owner because I was a bit concerned. One of the parcels went via Spain, and last time I had something that went that wayward from the US, I think it was a Coloured Rain product quite a few years ago. The parcel just never turned up. So she just said, be mindful, they're doing things out of the ordinary at the moment, and let me know when that turns up. So I have to make sure I message her today. So all right, so what do we got here? So this one is called Phoenix. It's got a beautiful gold reflex in that. Probably should have done that with the other ones and held it up a bit closer for you guys. This one's called Ice Giant. Then we have Euphoria. Oh, that one looks like it's got a bit of pink in there, but you can see it's got a little bit of a chunky bit there, so I'll have to try and press that one back down. And this one is Astral. So like I said, I will look up which ones are just shades and which ones were kind of like, I think there was a bundle. So yeah, I'm really not too sure, guys, which one was which now. But anyway, moving on. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. This is, where is this one from? This must be maybe an Etsy order, because it just says Megan Blackett on top. And I'm pretty sure that was an Etsy seller. I really didn't want to open these ahead of time because I knew I would be tempted to look at them. So I always get so nervous opening parcels, wondering whether or not, oh my goodness, I remember what this one is. This is from Pretties for Your Face, and I got a cute little sticker, like the Halloween sticker. So it has arrived in time, but you guys won't be seeing this video until well after. So, oh, she sent me a sample of some soap. It's like a little conversation bubble. I'll have to open it up and check what that smells like. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was like a huge sale that went on their website, and guys, I just don't think, I think I'm going to have to do a separate video for this, because I'm going to show you why. Like, that is just absolutely full of shadows. So I think I'm going to do a separate Pretties for Your Face haul. I got put on to this brand by Natalie that if any of you have been sort of following me from the start, when I did my palette bingo challenge, I did over a 4-week period, I believe. Nat is an affiliate now with this brand, and yeah, so she was using them, and then Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock, I believe, told me that there was a sale on, so I jumped on, I had a look, and I can't remember whether it was like things were half price or whatever. It was a really, really good sale, and yeah, I think it's going to take me way too long to open all of those up, so I'm going to put that aside and do a separate haul video. So I guess you could say this is like a haul overview, and for anything that needs swatching and anything like that, that I can do that in a separate video on top, so you can just basically see what stuff has been coming into my collection. So just gonna pop that box down. Okay, so the next one is from, this is from Coloured Rain. Oh, the drama I have been through for this palette sat over in Western Australia, and I got a message saying that it was being held for like an import tax payment, and we don't pay import tax. I'm not a retailer, and I thought that maybe it was because Coloured Rain hadn't charged GST, which is the Australian Goods and Services Tax, because not all overseas companies are actually registered with the Australian government to charge the tax and collect it on behalf of the government. A lot of the smaller companies aren't, so I just thought, oh, maybe that was it. And I made phone call after phone call. I rang customs, they couldn't help me, and eventually it just all of a sudden just got released. Like, and yeah, I didn't have to pay any sort of import duties or anything. And then it, even after I'd got an email after putting an inquiry in with Australia Post, it eventually, like, I got this email back saying it's being released, and then it still took ages to get to me. So I'm really hoping that this has survived. It looks like it is packaged really well. So we'll open it and see. Actually, I can slide this one straight out. So I decided to go for the flat palette because I'm not a big fan of the sort of smaller one. I prefer the single layer. Oh, thank goodness. I bet you thought, oh no, but that's the palette there, and it is all intact. That one looks, at first, like in the camera, it looked like it might not have been, oops, sorry, bad YouTubing on my behalf. But yeah, I'm so relieved that this palette has turned up intact. So that is super duper exciting, and I'm going to have my work cut out for me in having to put all of these in my spreadsheet. So, and I'm still going with that. All right, so pop that one down. All right, next, so I've got 4 more parcels to get through. So this one is from, well, this one is from Juvia's. Unfortunately, like, I used to buy most of my Juvia's from Beauty Bay, but now I find it's happening more and more often, even like with Coloured Rain. Coloured Rain's not on Beauty Bay anymore, but so I have to order from them directly. At least with Beauty Bay, I kind of just get like a set $12 shipping fee, and I can buy from sort of a mix of brands. So Unfortunately, yeah, Coloured Rain is not on there anymore, and even then, like with their Power collection and stuff, you couldn't, they didn't have it anyway. But I found that because I can't order directly from Ulta, and I don't want to keep harassing Andrea every time, and you know, getting a whole heap of deliveries to her place, which she's, you know, said she's happy for me to do and whatever, but you know, I don't like to I feel bad imposing on her, so I hopefully won't do that too often, unless I really can't get something delivered directly to me, or the shipping is just ridiculously expensive. I guess it's just part and parcel of living in Australia, something you just have to you know, put up with. But yeah, these particular Juvia's palettes weren't available on Beauty Bay, and there's another one that I'm eyeing off, which I've seen on a few YouTubers channels recently, the Zulu palette. I believe I saw it on, who was it? It was Jennifer Miller's channel, Amethyst Winters, and was it maybe Glenberger? Danielle? I'm gonna have to check, but anyway, the two palettes I ended up ordering was the Nubian Royal palettes. So I'm gonna try and get this open. So I'm really getting into purple. Ever since I used my Sydney Grace palette, like I've just been loving purple. All right, so I love the fact that these come inside the bubble wrap, then inside the carton as well. So this is just stunning, absolutely stunning. Look at the colors in that. So I can't wait to use that. If only I had this when Tisha was doing my what was meant to be a purple look, and if anyone's seen that video, you'll know that the look completely evolved, and didn't end up being a purple look at all. It was purple and orange, and then I ended up with black lip liner, and it was just yeah, very all over the place, but we had so much fun doing it. So, and then the other one in the set that I got was the Nubian Glow palette. So I just get the scissors. Exciting. Ooh, now this is me. This is traditionally me, but I love both. Oh my goodness. That shade there is not picking up in the camera as well as what you can see. It's just, oh my God, it is stunning. So another one that I'll be really looking forward to dipping into. And then the last thing I got from Juvia's, which led to a purchase from elsewhere, I got the Empress Lip Collection. So it's got the matte and metallic liquid lipsticks. Oh, look at that, in purple. So I found that when I was doing my purple looks, I didn't have like a grape purple. Most of my purples are more the burgundies, like they've got that leaning towards red. So I'm really excited to have that to be able to put in with my purple looks. So I got 3 more. I'll go to the smallest one. Okay, so this is from Discount Beauty Boutique, with one of the Australian retailers that I like to purchase from. They generally get a lot of sort of more indie brands, like not as mainstream. They do have mainstream as well, but they're not sort of indie, like, you know, it's just some of the more unusual sort of brands, I guess, that you don't find in Mecca and Sephora. All right. So, just going to get rid of the packing. Got the little I don't know what these remind me of those potato gems that you cook. Okay, so I got a free lip liner. Oh, lovely. It's called Pink Fleur, but it's got like more like a lilac. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but we'll see once I put it on. Okay, so this was the sort of flow-on effect of ordering the purple Juvia's lipsticks. Andrea and I were messaging each other, and she started looking online for me as well, and she recommended a couple of NYX products, but basically I ended up ordering this Ofra lipstick. It's another metallic one, and it is called Napa Valley. So I think that I am now set for purple lippies. And while I was at it, because I already had a pending order with Discount Beauty Boutique, and she ended up adding these together for me. So I have a couple of, you know, YouTubers who influenced me with these purchases. And I think, so Andrea from Beauty with Andy, she has been showing her Profusion palettes, and I'd only just mentioned to her that I had these coming, but I originally was put onto these particular ones from Danielle from Glamberger. So they are the Profusion palettes. This one is Citrine and this one is Violets. So she compared, like Danielle compared the formula of these shadows to Juvia's Place. So I'm gonna test them out and see what I think. These were like really like very, very affordable. So, and I do have some Profusion lip kits already, which I quite like as well. And the last two items that I have from Discount Beauty Boutique, I was actually put on to by Debbie from Debutante. It's called Cara Beauty, and I got Purple Haze and Orange Pop, I believe it's called. So just flip those around. It's got the colors on the back of those, if you can see them. So they look really, really nice, and she said that the formula of these is really good as well. So I'm really happy to be able to test these out. So you can see that I went with purples and sort of oranges and yellows, like the warm tones for both of those. So definitely the vibe, I guess you can say, that is getting me at this point in time. So just pop them down there, and yeah, we're down to the last two. So I don't know which one I want to do first. Not sure. This one. Oh, okay. So I was messaging Siobhan the other day, and I mentioned the fact that I had my ZC order had come in. Now ZC I had been put on to by I think it's See My Bliss is her channel name, and in all honesty, like even Hannah Louise Poston has reviewed this brand, and they're from China, and I got these from AliExpress, but again the quality is supposedly quite good, so I'm happy to be trying these out. And this brand it's like a collab with the British Museum. So I'm going to open this one first. So I do have another palette that came in a separate delivery that I've already opened and checked, so I'll show you that in another video. This one's not open, so like I said, I think I'm gonna have to do some more more in-depth sort of individual haul videos. but I do want to pull this palette out and show you guys. So I'm hoping I can keep this video under half an hour, so we'll see how we go. So that is the outside packaging there, and I'm so terrible with names. I think if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself, but I believe her name is Annie from See My Bliss. Can't get the box open. There we go. Okay, so this has like the snow globe effect. If I can get it, let's see if I can get it moving, and whether or not the camera will even pick that up. Yep, I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to see this. So there's 3 palettes in total in this collection. So as I said, it's called the British Museum times the ZC. It's got the plastic coating on top, so I'm gonna get that off. And yeah, I remember Annie was saying that she thought the color story inside was really odd of this, but I liked it. So so here it is. We've got a little we've got the brush in there, and that is the color story of this one. The other one had more blues and greens to it. This one is called, I believe, sort of something like Off With Their Heads or something, but for some reason it's not on the actual packaging. Yeah, off With Their Heads. It's got it on the outside packaging. So I'm really keen to see what the formula actually is. I know that Chinese brands have had a bit of a there's a lot of controversy around being cruelty free and not being cruelty free, I should say. So I haven't gone down that path yet, but I feel like I should in future. But I haven't really put much thought into it in the past, and obviously still haven't with these. Ooh. This is weird. This is like with the, is it Kaleidos packaging? They have this. This is just so awesome. It just protects everything. And I say that, but watch it. Hopefully when I open these palettes up, they are not damaged. So I'm going to do a separate ZC haul video as well, because I've got these 2 palettes and I'm running out of time. But so I will open them up in a separate video. And I also got 2 of the lipsticks. So this is a luxury satin lipstick, and this is like the Picasso collection. So anyway, like I said, I will do a separate one. These are also, this is to do with like Egyptian collection. So yeah, so I'll definitely do a separate one for that. And then we're gonna get into this last parcel here, and then that will be it, guys. So this is another order I put in with Discount Beauty Boutique, and like I said, these have been sitting here waiting for me to open. So, and I just haven't had a chance to get around to filming them. So I'm really happy that I'm getting that done. So okay, so I got another free lip liner, which is called Sexy Red. So definitely, you know I love my red lippies, so I'm going to get use out of that. This was an eye primer and concealer by Helen E Cosmetics. Now I couldn't get shade 1. I ended up going with shade 2 because that's all they had. And I remember that Mama Mitchell was really like, used to love this, but then he ended up going over to P. Louise. But this was one that he used to recommend, and I really wanted to get it quite a while ago, and it disappeared off her site, and it was back on, so I figured I would grab one and try it. So all right, so let's get into the actual products that I got from this one. So got the Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. It's the Stacey Marie collab. I have got the first one, but I didn't get the XL one for that. Oh, okay. At first I thought it looked like something was damaged, but it's actually just in with the packaging, sort of got brown bits and everything. So look at how bright those colours are. So definitely not something I thought I would ever order going back maybe 12 months ago. But I have realised that even though some colours can look really intimidating in the pans, if you use the right brush, you can get like a much sort of softer payoff, and yeah, and sort of build colours up. Obviously I don't know about the formula of this particular palette, so I have to wait and see how it works, but I'm actually really excited by the colours in this palette. So just how much things can change like in such a short period of time. So I look at a lot of my neutral palettes now, like my Urban Decay Naked ones and stuff like that, and although they do have they are quite pretty, they just don't really have the same appeal for me anymore. They just don't excite me the way they used to, but definitely they're still good for working in as companions to the more colourful palettes, because I'm still not quite at that stage where I would do a full, like, you know, full all colourful look. So the other two palettes I got were like from Ace Beauty. This is the Vintage Dawn palette, so you can see, and I remember, I think it was Naomi from Beauty Dreams by Naomi, I believe, her channel. I'll tell you, my memory is shot today. She just decluttered this palette, and I really love it. If anything, I think Naomi is into more the cool tones, so she would love these three shades here, whereas I'm definitely into the warmer shades, and I really love the Ace Beauty formula. So it's that one. So the other Ace Beauty one was the Nostalgia palette, so really pretty packaging. And I don't keep the outer packaging, so lucky for me, like the actual outside of the palette is also very pretty. And another bright palette. So, but it's still, as much as it looks intimidating, like if you start sort of separating it, like those are colours I would definitely wear. These are colours I definitely wear. The green, not so much. And I've got the red there, which I love. Pinks, and yeah, so it looks intimidating overall, but if you start breaking it down, it's funny how you can still get some sort of more neutralish looks even out of the more, what seems to be more colorful palettes at first look. So excited to try that one. And the last three palettes I have, me and my tops, they're always falling off my shoulders. So one of my favorite brands, Violet Voss, and I still am missing a couple of palettes, or at least one palette that I can think of off the top of my head, which is the Best Life #2 palette. I would really like to get that one, but it was out of stock, and I just absolutely love Violet Voss. I love their palettes. It's just everything about them. So this is, I think it's, I don't know, it's called, I think Sakura is how you would pronounce it, Sakura Blossom. So an absolutely beautiful pink palette, and you've still got your neutrals in there and can brighten or deepen that one up. I like the fact that it's got some deepening shades in here as well, so that would be a nice standalone palette to use. It's got a good variation of color depth in that one. And the last two, Violet Voss. This one is, as soon as I saw this get released, and I think the colours are actually a little bit different on, they look online than what it is in real life, because I've seen swatches online. It's the Oh Snap palette, and I guess you can see why I would like this one, because it's got all your warm tones in there. That red I just absolutely love. Not too sure about the black in the corner there. I don't tend to use black to deepen my eye looks up, but probably be good for the lash line, and maybe sort of blend it in with another color. But it's a nice little sort of travel size palette, and I know everyone's not doing a lot of traveling at the moment, but I still travel. Like, I'm due to go up and see my sister next month, even though she's only just recently been down here. We only see each other like maybe half a dozen times a year, so I said if I didn't get up in November, that I probably wouldn't get up to see her till probably January next year. So I'm really hoping that it will work out for me. And the final palette of this haul, guys, is the Violet Voss Sweet Violet palette. So again, purples. So I know Siobhan and Andrea would be really proud of me, because of both Andreas actually, because they both like purple. I think Andrea from Beauty with Andy only really got into purples this year as well. So that is the final palette and product of this haul overview. Yeah, so unfortunately, like I said, there's too many boxes, and I just couldn't get through and swatch everything and fully unpack everything. So I'm hoping I'll be able to bring some more in-depth actual, you know, try-ons and first impression videos and that sort of thing using these products soon. So thank you for bearing with me, guys. Like I said, it was a longer video than anticipated. I didn't make the 30-minute mark, so that's it. I'm gonna get going. This is my fourth video for the day, so I'm going to pull up stumps. I'm actually going out on a date night with my husband for dinner, which we very, very rarely do, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll catch you guys again soon. Bye.